Alright, what's up guys? Today we're going to be going through the question, am I natural, guys? Obviously I'm kidding, I'm natural. We're going to be going through my blood work, guys. I got a whole metabolic panel done, my cholesterol, my testosterone, my estradiol, stuff like that. So we're going to be going through it. Keep in mind, I'm not a professional at any of this. I don't know what half of this stuff actually means, so we'll get into some of the boring stuff, and then we'll kind of get into the testosterone and stuff like that. So we'll start off just looking at my basic panel here. Everything was fine. It looked like on this one, yeah. Really nothing. I know that this has something to do with like how much protein you're consuming. Sodium, potassium, calcium were all great. I think my calcium was a little high. Yeah, I get a lot of that from drinking the spring water, of course. My glucose was good too, right in the middle. Albumin, I'm pretty sure that has something to do with your testosterone. I think that's like a binding protein, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, everything in this looked good. So now we'll take a look at my blood count. White blood cell, red blood cell, all in check. The only thing that was not normal was my hemoglobin, which apparently I talked to a good friend of mine, and he said that it was only high because I was fasted during the test. I got my blood drawn at probably like 9:30, and I was fasted for over 12 hours when I got tested for it. So, yeah, that's why he said that could be a little bit high. My platelets are a little low, which I think someone told me that like your platelets are like how fast your body will heal like a wound or something like that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I don't know what half this stuff even means, but if my hemoglobin was elevated, so was my hemocrit. I don't know. Alright, so my TSH, or my thyroid stimulating hormone, was in a really good range, 0.83, which is obviously a little bit on the lower end of the good side, but what that means is basically my body can, like, my thyroid, my hormone production is pretty optimal, so like I'm able to like, and my metabolism is really good, so I'm able to like lose body fat and not lose a lot of muscle at the same time, which is great, obviously, for training and everything. So that's amazing. So no issues there, fortunately. So we'll look at my estradiol. So this was a little bit high, which, keep in mind, guys, I got, out of all these things that I got tested, I didn't get my testosterone until today. It took about a week roughly to get in. And so I was looking at this, and I'm like, why is my estrogen so high? And I did, not so high, but elevated. I did research, and it could be because your testosterone is higher, because there's more to aromatize. So basically your estradiol and your testosterone will kind of balance each other out, I learned, which makes sense. So I was a little worried at first why it was so high, and then I quickly realized that it could technically be a good thing. So we'll look at my cholesterol now, which obviously I already knew wasn't going to be great just because of how much cholesterol inducing foods I'm eating. My triglycerides and my my HDL were good. My total cholesterol was 301, which obviously in the high risk range is quite a bit above that. My LDL was pretty high too. Obviously, my take on it, I'm 20, I'm training hard, stuff like that. I'm not really too worried about it. Everyone has their own opinions on high cholesterol and stuff like that, but you know what I mean? Like, it all comes down to your personal beliefs and stuff like that. So I expected this number to be this high, to be honest with you. I don't know what like very low lipoprotein means or anything like that. I don't know what these two really mean. I just know that this is a little bit on the higher end. So yeah, I can't say I'm surprised, honestly, but given that my triglycerides and my HDL are good, just from having a good diet and stuff like that, then it's just It is what it is. Alright guys, so here is the most exciting part about this whole video. Checking out my free total and SHBG. So let's take a look. As you can see guys, my total testosterone came out to be 1,056, which is crazy. And I know that your total testosterone is not the whole picture, but when I got tested guys, I was really not, I was kind of expecting it to be high, like 8, maybe 900, but to be over 1,000 someone who's natural is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like you see that too often. And this just goes to show guys, like, when you're not eating the bullshit foods, the health scam foods, and you're eating whole foods, not falling into the protein bars, the protein shakes, all the bullshit. And it goes beyond. I talked about this in my last video in that guide I made. Like, it goes beyond diet. It goes beyond your lifestyle habits. You know, the type of soap that you're using in the shower, the water that you're drinking just plays a huge role. So given all these factors, and I didn't start like this like diet of test maxing and all that until like maybe 6 months ago roughly is when I started to take it really seriously. And as you can tell, it's paying off. If I have, not 1,100, but close to 1,100 free test or total test as someone who's 20 years old and is natural is a great spot to be in. Obviously my testosterone free is obviously in a great spot too. So your total testosterone is how much is in your blood, and your free is how much is actually available. So clearly, like, my endocrine system is working phenomenally if I'm able to have almost 1,100 total testosterone. So my SHBG was on the lower end actually. And this was that other protein. Bioavailable. I don't know what some of this stuff means, guys, I'll be honest, but you know, it just goes to show that if you work hard and you really just eliminate all the poisons from everyday society, just modern stuff that is just terrible for your health, you know, the results will come, guys, because having over 1,000 testosterone is crazy. You know, that's just, I don't know, it's been a goal of mine, honestly, I can't lie. Not 100% natural, not taking no peptides, none of that. I don't do that, and yeah. Just eating the cholesterol-inducing foods, doing my own research on this stuff, guys, and yeah, that's what it is, guys. So, I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen in on this video. I know it was quick. It was just a little guide to show you guys, prove if I'm natty or not. Obviously, guys, I'm natural. I don't take steroids. If you do, that's fine. But I'm 100% natural. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know new ideas, topics. You guys know the drill. See you in the next one. Bye.